enjoy Orca Encounter. Interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
That is our killer whale family, showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you tonight.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We are going to see all of that tonight and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you can present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout tonight's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help to strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orca. Their common name is killer whale, and our 5 whales have their own personal names: Takara, Sakari, Kamea, Tuar, and joining us right out front is our largest killer whale, Kayukin. Kamea is our youngest whale at only 8 years old, and her mom Takara is our oldest whale. She's 30 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry, or healthcare behaviors. And joining us in our slide outs, we have Ceci and Joel to help demonstrate some of these behaviors.
That's right, Danny. Hi, everybody. I'm over here on this side of the pool with the largest member of our killer whale family, Kayukin. And we actually just celebrated his 30th birthday last week. One of the first behaviors we teach the whales is a very important husbandry behavior called a fluke present that Kayukin's going to demonstrate right now for us. In this position, I can get a great look at his entire body. But more importantly, we have access to the easy-to-see shallow veins located on the white undersides of his tail. At least once a month, as part of their monthly physical, our veterinary team can come take a cooperative blood sample from these veins, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entire process. Throughout tonight's presentation, you might see us giving the whales back rubs, belly rubs, or even a nice tail massage like this. This is because the killer whales have very sensitive skin, and it's a great way for us to build our relationships with them.
That's right, Joel. Hi, everyone. I'm over here on this side of the stadium, and Kayukin now is going to be demonstrating another very important diagnostic, and that's weighing the whales. We weigh them at least once a week on a killer whale size scale that is located in one of our backyard Jason pools, and Kayukin is doing an excellent job demonstrating what that behavior looks like. Now, you will notice that a portion of Kayukin's body, from his dorsal fin all the way down to his tail flukes, is still in the water. And that is this portion of his body right here that I'm showing you guys. This part of his body is called the peduncle, and it contains many muscles that can weigh several hundred pounds. So, in order to record an accurate weight, we simply ask the whales to lift their head and tail up. And that's how we find that as of Tuesday morning, Kayukin here weighs over 9,600 pounds. These husbandry behaviors are very important so that we can make sure that our younger whales are growing at a steady rate and our older whales like Kayukin here are maintaining a healthy weight. With these husbandry behaviors, we can make sure that these whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mothers and other members of their pod. Here at SeaWorld, they play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. And now we're actually going to have the whole left side of the stadium over here play a quick game of follow the leader with Ceci and Kayukin. So why don't you guys take your left hand, lift it straight up, and give Kayukin a big wave hello. Look at that, he's waving right back at you guys. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we often see them spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. And with your help, Kayukin's going to demonstrate that with a behavior that we call a sighting bow. So for this next behavior, you're going to take your left hand and point it towards the pool, and then throw that finger across to your opposite shoulder. Nicely done. Looks like Kayukin saw you, and he's on the way to the bottom of his 40-foot deep habitat before exiting right in the center of the pool. Everybody get ready for Kayukin. Nicely done. Now over here on this side of the stadium, Joel and Kayukin are going to help demonstrate some of the different ways that killer whales can communicate. One of those ways is through vocalizations. So you guys on the right side of the stadium now are going to help us ask Kayukin to demonstrate a vocalization for us. So take both of your index fingers, put them straight out in front of you, and pretend like you're conducting an orchestra. Now, did you guys know that scientists believe that when killer whales leap out of the water, it may be a way of making their presence known? Sound waves travel about 4.5 times faster in the water than they do in the air. So when a whale leaps out of the water and crashes down on the surface, that sound can be heard for miles around. And with your help, Kayukin can demonstrate that with a behavior called a breach. So this time, put both of your fists together and then karate chop your bottom fist down. Beautifully done. Just like before, Kayukin's headed to the bottom of his habitat, and he's going to use his tail flukes to propel him up and out of the water, this time making a much louder sound. Awesome job. Thank you guys all so much for your help. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, as you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making an impressive sound. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to obtain in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. SeaWorld works with our partners, such as the Norwegian Orca survey, to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt. They use fluke slams to stun their prey and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For our whales, it's a fun demonstration, but for you, it's time to get wet. Killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat over 100 pounds of food in a single day. Depending on time of year and where they live, their prey can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose serious threats to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animals in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us.
overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us tonight, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales, just as they have for all of us. We will continue to learn from these amazing animals, and we hope that you will too. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to stick around and head to Bayside Stadium at 8:15, where you can enjoy some of the hottest tunes performed by SeaWorld's very own house band, Adrenaline. Immediately followed by our New Year's Eve celebration fireworks starting at 9 p.m. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great rest of your night.